to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. No. Thanks.
Public comment at the beginning.
5 minutes.
3 minutes per person so we can get on with the meeting.
For me?
So,
Okay.
public comment?
I'm no.
Yes, sir, and would you please state your name and what township you're from, whether it's Hopkinton, Parisville, or...
My name's Kevin Sigourney. I was invited here from members of this community. I'm from Chateaugay. Just stand here. I was invited here to talk about my experience with the Jericho Rise Wind Farm in Chateaugay that has recently been put up behind my house. And how long do I have?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? I was told 5.
No, it's 3.
I'm going to forfeit some of my
There
time.
is no forfeit of time.
Yes.
No, each person gets 3 minutes.
I'll forfeit my time.
No, I'm sorry, it's 3 minutes
I
per
want to hear what
person.
he has to say.
I'm sorry.
I would like to hear what he has to say.
We will not stand for that.
Okay, excuse me, this is a public meeting, but we have rules. The rule, excuse me.
I will.
Yes, you do, but we also have.
Our time with that.
No, you cannot, show me
Who
what.
shows you, gives you the right to
What?
say? Who gives you the authority?
I'm not gonna argue with you, you can either go by the rules of what we have established here, or you can leave.
We have
It's your
tried
choice.
so hard to cooperate with you when you have 2 meetings on the same day, at the same time.
This meeting was scheduled on our last meeting.
And so was intentional.
No, it was
And
not.
we are just trying to make our voices heard.
Every person in
This is
public.
our lives, these
Excuse
are
me,
our
ma'am, I'm not
homes.
gonna argue with you.
You
Every
are.
person
You are
gets 3
gonna argue.
minutes.
Stop.
Now, listen,
Enough.
no, excuse me,
We all
ma'am.
want to hear it. It's just you that
I
doesn't.
didn't, excuse me.
I am one that doesn't want to hear it
No,
besides
there's
these
rules.
folks. We
There's
all want
rules.
to hear it. Screw your rules.
No, it's not the way it works, ma'am. This,
It needs to change.
I'm sorry.
It's not working. It's
I'm
not
sorry.
okay.
No,
You're a
I'm
public hearing. A
Meeting
public
canceled
meeting.
as of right now.
We're not leaving.
You don't have to leave, we're going to.
You
And
don't
you
have
will
to
leave
leave.
because I will go to the town board,
What
and
are
I
you
will have
afraid
the
of?
rule cleared if you cannot go by the
You
rules.
would rather cancel an informative meeting than listen to this man speak. What is wrong with your head?
3 minutes is what we have,
I
ma'am.
don't care about the 3 minutes.
I don't care what you,
Please.
this is what I'm saying.
Even the other
This
side
is the
wants
way it
to
goes.
Stop.
I'm not arguing with you.
Can I speak? Rather than canceling the meeting, please, give me 3 minutes, I'll cut to the chase. Thank you.
And then we
Better
will
than
use the
nothing.
empty room to record the rest of what you have to say. You can go in the closet. What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of nothing. This is the
You
rules
gotta
of the
be
meeting.
afraid of something.
Folks, please.
That's it.
I have a canned speech for you folks. All I can tell you is the experience that I've had since this wind farm behind my house in Chateaugay has gone up. Okay? I found out about it middle of March because they were ripping trees down behind my house. No notification of any meetings or any votes from the town. I'm going to cut to the chase. December 1st, I was sitting in my recliner and trying to watch TV, and there was just just a tension in the back of my neck, just a tension that started going up my skull. And I was like, "What?" I turned the TV off, and I could hear through the back wall of my house this vibrating noise, this pulsating noise. I opened up the sliding glass door, and this noise was ripping through my backyard. Okay, these turbines sound like mini jet engines coming at you nonstop. In the past 5 weeks since they've been up and running, I've experienced headaches, pain in my ears, ringing in my ears. I went out for a walk in the woods and the fields up behind my house that were a little bit closer, and within half an hour I had a headache. Both my ears were in pain, and I started getting lightheaded. I'm just presenting you with facts. Okay? The sound from these wind turbines are horrible. And there's something that I just recently found out. It's called infrasound. It's low frequency sound that we can't hear. Folks, all sound are vibrations. Whether we can hear them or not, they have an effect. They're affecting me. I can't sleep at night. Last night I was up till 2:30 this morning because I couldn't sleep. Okay? On 7 different occasions, I've been up till 4:30 in the morning. I've called the hotline like they've asked me to. I've been bounced back from the town supervisor to the EDP renewables who put these things up 4 times, back and forth, back and forth. They started taking some sound tests last week. They walked in between my garage and my house and took a test and said 38. Folks, the winds were 2 to 3 miles per hour. When the winds get up to 5, I can hear them inside my house. When they get up to 8 to 12, they pound through my house. I can feel them. They're making me sick. I was up till 2:30 this morning. Okay? This is what I've been living with since these turbines have been up and running. And everything I'm trying to tell the town and tell the wind farm company is seemingly going on deaf ears. Because a couple days after they were at my house, they showed up again at 9:30 in the morning on a holiday, this past Monday, without even telling me. And I found out by my dog barking at them in my backyard. Again, just a little bit in the backyard. There was no wind. I called back the town supervisor and I said, I would like it if you would give me some notice, like 24-hour notice before you show up to my house. I haven't seen or heard from them in the past week and a half. The lawyer for EDP has emailed me and wanted some information. Some of you folks have heard online on Facebook, someone posted some things, some recordings that I have sent to the DPS, the Department of Public Service, Department of Public Safety, however you want to say it. That's gone on deaf ears up to this point. If you listen to that, Parrishville, Hopkinton, I don't know what group you call it. I just heard it tonight. It's weird hearing my own voice online. But it is what I experience in the middle of the night when I can't get to sleep. My entire Christmas was ruined. I usually have friends and family up to my house. I will not subject them to this. That's how bad it is. So being bounced back and forth, being talked to by a lawyer, sending him information. Oh, and he was out of town for the past week, so I haven't heard from him either. I really don't know what to do. I can't really put my house on the market. Who's going to want to live there? Seriously. I wouldn't even want anyone to have to live there. So all the time, effort, and money I've put into the house in the past 8 years has been for naught. I know I can't live there, and I may be one of those people that some of you folks who have actually done your research have read about that have had to abandon their homes. Okay? This is how bad it is. I have 4 of them that are close. 2 of them are about 1/3 of a mile. 2 others are about 1/2 a mile. And they can come closer. They're huge, folks. They're 500 feet tall. Almost 400 feet in width of the turbine blades, spinning at least 10 times taller than your house. Think about that for a minute. These things are huge. And I'm sorry, but even a mile away, they're too big and they're too loud. It's not a gentle swooshing sound. It's a ripping through your yard like it ripped through mine. If you allow this to go through in your town, that's what you're going to see That's what you're going to feel, and that's what you're going to hear. So, I'm stuck. You don't have to be.
I have a question for him. Deer, turkeys, wildlife.
I hunt.
Do you see any?
I saw 4 deer this season in the woods behind my house. Last season, there were some nice bucks. There were some nice does. I didn't get one, not a good hunter. But, the construction up to the point of them being operational, yeah, I didn't see much of anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna stop public comment here for a minute. We get some chairs for these people that just came in. We don't have to stand. It has been suggested by one of the board members that we set up a meeting strictly for public comment.
Yes. Would we have the new wind law, your proposed wind law by that point?
If you get through it.
If we get through it.
And get it to the board.
It has to go to the board. We don't have the authority to do anything. We make suggestions is all we do, then it goes to the town board has the authority, whether the wind law stays as it is, whether it changes, we don't have that authority. And, you know, the legal, the attorneys and all that stuff. Is everybody okay with setting up a meeting for strictly public comment? Set a date up so we can get that. Pardon? Yeah, I haven't been given any time frame with the tempo down. So maybe, for us, and is an article.
One request, could you put it also on the website? Because your website until this morning said that your next meeting was November 28th of 2000.
We can tell the town, we don't control the website, the town does that.
I send all the paperwork to Vicki.
And they're supposed to.
When it gets put on, I have no control of it,
Yep.
unfortunately.
Can we put it on the yellow sign out front so people that live here can see it too when they go through? If they don't use
I
the
can
internet?
request, I think they will, but I don't know, I can't answer that, I don't see an issue with it. But I'm gonna make myself a note right here to make sure it goes on the website and see if we can put it on the bulletin board up front. Is everybody still comfortable with 7 o'clock? You think we should do it earlier?
I can't get here much earlier than
You can't get, okay, so we'll stay at 7 then, 7's okay? Okay, so we will have a public comment session on March 6th, at 7 p.m. in this hall. Strictly public comment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
The board has asked, Edward Controller to come here tonight, and there were some questions that were put out as far as ice on wax, wind energy data, and federal and state subsidies. I received an email from them. They will, the ice throw, what they're calling it, they will discuss that. Wind energy data is proprietary. And federal and state subsidies, I believe, are proprietary. Yeah, proprietary too, correct?
That's public information.
Pardon me?
No, it's,